Welcome back, guys, to Entre Nos. I'm Evelin, and my co-host is
Alondra.
And today, my mug, I actually like your mug, but I still like my mug better. You know why? Because I like the color, like the beigey and the black rim.
I really like, I don't know if you've ever been to First Watch.
I've only picked up.
Well, First Watch, tiene unos platos bien bonitos, like vintagey looking. Mm-hmm. And that reminds me, like, I feel like that goes with.
Like the color and like this?
Yeah. Que no está like perfectly, you know, como está como.
Is that the type of.
Yeah. Y está como matte.
Yeah. Is that the type of colors you're going to go for your house or no? Or you don't know yet?
I don't know yet. That's all Kike. Like, he's the one who's...
Really?
Yeah. I'm not really... I don't care. Kike is the one who's very particular about how everything looks.
So for the wedding, just a gift card would do?
Yeah. Yeah. Just
that's
a gift
funny.
card.
So mine is, like I said, it's beige with a black rim, and it says Igualdad, and in a rainbow color. So that's what that
Which
is.
we'll never have.
It will never happen.
Yeah, but
it's never like
good
that.
attempt.
Yeah. But you know what's so funny about this?
Yeah.
That I thought it said iguana.
And you're like, great, let me take it.
Oh, I like iguanas. Let me take it. But then I was like, igualdad. And I'm like, Dad? Igual dad? Like.
You were trying to read it in English so bad.
Yeah. I was like, whatever. Oh, igualdad, duh. So then I was like, that's why it's rainbow. You know? Because of pride, right?
Yeah.
So, but yeah, that's my mug. So
my mug is actually my little sister's creation.
Oh,
my little sister made it. It has her
Travis
name down here.
What?
Yeah.
That's the one she made at Travis?
And Travis, yeah. Y estaba en la casa and I was like, I'll take it. Está
see.
super cute. Es un búho. Owl.
Girl, what?
Un búho. This is un búho.
Oh, in Espanol?
Yeah, it's an owl.
I thought you said it's a bull, like a bull. I was like, what?
You almost thought como the last episode we say
you
lip
said
gloss.
Lip gloss. I was like, wait, what? And
Yeah,
you're like,
it's a búho.
En español así se dice?
Búho.
Búho. Wow,
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Yo las conozco como lechuza.
Oh, yeah, también. You can say lechuza.
Yeah, so that's why I was like, what? But I didn't know that you could say búho. Búho?
Búho.
But we'll be posting a picture just on Wednesday when this episode drops. And, well, actually, by the time y'all are listening to this, the picture's already up, so y'all can go vote.
And I was really upset about
let's talk about that.
Oh, so, I was like, what?
Who's the winner?
Make it make sense.
Me. Wait, does it work? Oh, wait, Roland le bajó.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm the winner.
Make it make sense. What?
I honestly thought that you were going to win.
Yes.
I thought you were going to win. How did that happen?
I guess they're more simple people. They like simplicity.
You know what it is too, though? That since we didn't put whose it was, not that matters, right? But I don't think they knew that yours was custom.
Yeah.
They probably thought it was just like a family because they didn't have your name.
And yours said one more cup, please, right?
Yeah, and that's what girls were voting for.
Yeah, so one of the girls who voted for your cup, that she's my homegirl, right? She
fake. I'm just kidding.
She tried to go and excuse herself. She's like, let me tell you why I voted for her.
You know what though? I wanted to do like a close up of them because mine had like little wildflowers in the black of the design. And yours said La Bonita, and then it had the names, you know. But then I was like, it's too deep. I did just need to look at it and vote, like, you know, because I'm not about to go get a close up of this one.
No,
either.
and she said, boy, it made me think like one more cup is like, oh, one more cup because está bueno el chisme, you know?
Oh my God, somebody sent me a message saying that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like, I wonder if that's your friend. What's her name?
Yoli.
Huh, because somebody messaged me, pero no me acuerdo. I want to say it must have been somebody else.
Yeah, she's like, it just made me feel like, oh, one more cup, está bueno el chisme.
Mm-hmm. That's so funny. Because I know who sent me a message. Her name is I always like chop up her name so bad when I tell Roland.
That's me. I always chop up everybody's name.
But you know what,
that
though?
I used to write your name with a Y. And
Ooh.
I know Roland told me, he's like, no, she's not gonna like you if you do that.
Yeah, I know. You know how I talked about the girl that's mentoring me in a way? Mm-hmm. She writes my name with a Y. And I haven't been able to tell her.
You're like, please don't do that.
Yeah. But I'm gonna tell her, because when I meet with her, it's always so busy and chaotic. But then she showed me her phone, and I saw that my name's she messaged me Evelyn with the Y, and I wanted to be like Evelyn with an I. It's probably one of my biggest
pet peeves.
Yeah, because it's just like I try to spell people's name right. Maybe I won't pronounce it, but I apologize for it. But she doesn't have her name on her Instagram. Nomás tengo el at, like, so it's Bun. How would you say that? The name.
Bunbrits.
Yeah, but she watches the podcast, so shout out to you. You need to let me know, girl.
What's your real name?
Yeah. Roland says he thinks it's like either Brittany, Beatrice, something.
You stalk till you find out.
I know. But she's really comments, pretty, though. Yeah. Look at her.
Verla?
Está bien bonita.
Oh, wow. You're so pretty. Yeah, she's super pretty.
Nara is creeping on her Instagram. But yeah, she said that she really liked our podcast, And I was just like, oh, thank you. But she's the one I think that told me about I voted because of the whole, the tea thing. I was like, that's
more tea, yeah.
Yeah. I think it was her.
I'm going to need another cup.
If it wasn't her, I'm mistaking her with somebody else. But definitely somebody did send me that. So I just can't find who it was. Not that I'm popular on Instagram, but I always forget where the message is coming from.
So guys, vote.
Yeah, make sure you vote. Obviously, by the time y'all are watching this, you already probably voted.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's see who the winner is this Wednesday.
I know, no sean gachos. What was mine last time? What did I bring? I don't even remember.
I have the picture because we took the pictures aquí, and this is as I have it ready to post on Wednesday. Oh, this one, but pray first.
Oh, okay, yeah. Period.
And then better win. But mine says it does say it shouldn't have happened. It shouldn't have to happen to you for it to matter to you.
Oh, you're gonna win, bro.
Hey, but we got a lot of people that like to pray, so
let's see.
But yeah,
the competition is real.
Yeah, honestly, I still want to get the custom mugs for us, but I like that that now it's a competition because I'm a little competitive. So
yeah. So what are we talking about today?
Today we do have a story, but I did post the questions, on Instagram, and I did have somebody send us something saying, I fell for a pyramid scheme when I was in college and lost $3,000. Please tell me I'm not the only one. You are not the only one. Let me just tell you that. I fell for a scheme too when I was younger. Like, I don't want to say I was in high school because I think we were out of high school already. But it was like a circle.
But how do they convince you to do it?
Because it's friends.
Okay.
Yeah, it's friends who are in it. So you're just like, well, if they're in it, and you know that this other friend got in before you. So what it is that you put in
money, right?
Yeah. So basically what it is like it's the one, I don't know which one you did, it's different though. So there's pyramid schemes where it's like, okay, like Herbalife. Like that's a pyramid scheme. Yeah. So you get people to sell for you.
Oh, también como like Maybelline or something like that, they do that?
I don't know about Maybelline, but I know I've heard that Herbalife is like a pyramid
Avon
scheme.
Or something. They do that, right?
Yeah. Eso. Pero it looks more legit.
Okay.
But yeah, pyramid schemes is like a business, like a person starting a business and then getting somebody else to join, but paying them to join. It's like you should never
invest.
Yeah. Like you never want to get a job where you have to pay to get money.
Okay.
You know what I mean? That's considered that's kind of like what a pyramid scheme is. And then when we looked it up, it said, what did it say? Oh, a pyramid scheme is a fraudulent system of making money based on recruiting an ever increasing number of investors. And that's what it is, really.
Yeah,
literally así. And the one I was in.
What number were you in? Like row what?
Okay, so it was like a circle. So once you get to the middle of the circle,
because everybody starts moving up slowly, right?
Yeah. So basically the way it's supposed to go is you're in the outer layer. You have to recruit 2 people and then they push you up.
Oh, okay.
And then you get
and then
pushed
those
up.
Two people
have to recruit 2 people.
And then it starts pushing.
Oh. And I never made it to the circle. Me and Roland were in it actually when we were younger. But again, it was just we lost money to like a group of friends. Like it was like I don't know. I know that the friends that we got in with, like they got in with other friends, so it was just like people we knew. You know what I mean?
So you only had to put a certain amount of money, and that's it. Yeah, you didn't have to put in again.
No, you only had to. So the money I was putting in, it was so that the person in the middle. I want to say it was like $500 or $600.
Okay.
Yeah, but it was both Roland and I. Wow. So he also put the same amount, you know.
Oh, so $1,000?
Yeah, I want to say it was 1,000 or 1,200 because I don't know if it was 5 or 6.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
And you guys lost all of that?
Yeah, we lost.
Nothing ever came back?
No, nothing came back because the circle never closed. Nunca se cerró. Like,
it never closed for y'all. It closed for other people.
No, the people that we were in the circle. So basically, the way it works is like it's a circle, right? And then digamos que era 6 personas. Y luego de esas 6 se movían 4. Las primeras 4 que puedan agarrar su 2 people.
Yeah.
And then once those 2 people get their 2 people, you move up.
Right.
You know, once you're in the very middle.
But the circle does close for some people then.
Oh, yeah. It closes for some.
So you guys were some of the ones that
didn't close. No, we didn't.
Because you have a whole group of people around you, right? It's like
and we didn't continue it. Because the person that was like our friend, I think she didn't want to close it.
Like the middleman?
The girl, she's like, I think she felt bad because she realized that it was like
not making what it was.
It was in closing for everybody, and then she was I don't know if she's just, no me acuerdo really what it was.
It really wasn't gonna close for everybody.
It wasn't gonna close for everybody. So then she stopped it, so she didn't get her money, and that's when it stopped. But we were under her, I think. Yeah. But I know she was doing it with the goodness in her heart, knowing right. She's like, well, I'm not gonna get it. I want to say that's how it went. La mera verdad, no me acuerdo exactly how it happened.
Yeah, it was a long time ago. Yeah. But okay, so you know how it feels.
Oh yeah, not $3,000, but I know how that shit feels. Like
I've done tandas.
Oh, tandas es diferente.
Yeah. That's like a savings.
That's like a savings. Yeah, I've done tandas too. But yeah, no, you're not the only one, man. But I know it must have been hard because in college and losing $3,000, like that's a lot.
No, $3,000? I thought you said 1,300.
No, girl, I said $3,000. Yeah. I'm like, are you okay?
Oh no.
Yeah, I know. Nah, but you know what? Like money comes and goes.
Yeah.
So when me and Roland went through that.
To be honest, tough. Like you need to know too what is a good investment and what is a bad investment.
Yeah, but who teaches you that? Sorry, who teaches you that?
Yeah.
Like when you're young, like no, your parents aren't telling you, "Hey, Alondra, esto es buen."
Pero también like
I know some of them can be common sense. Yes. Some of it can.
But and then sometimes you're like, let me dive in to see what happens.
Yeah, but sometimes it's like you're going based off people you know.
Yeah.
And that's what like screws you over.
Te da también como confianza de hacerlo, right?
Sí.
Well, honestly, too, like, know what you can play with. Like, can you play with $3,000? If you can play with $3,000, go for it. Good for you.
Yeah.
But if that's where those are your savings, girl.
Yeah. Well, I didn't say it was their savings. It was just... But no, yeah, for us it was tough. Like I was pretty upset. But you know, I'm so surprised Roland fell for it. Like because Roland is so good at calling pyramid schemes, like de volada.
Pero también
or
como
scams.
Dices, es una amiga. Es un
amigo.
And
you're right. That's probably what it was.
Es
because it was people that we trusted. Literally our circle was of friends. So who the hell were we gonna recruit if our friends were already in there? Like if you think about it, you know? And I don't know, man.
Salió un pleito porque hay mucha gente que sale en pleito when things like that happen.
Sí, it came out on the news.
Wow.
Not ours, though.
Yeah.
Like some ladies. Like, because that
whole
so
thing...
it
was a thing. It was a trend.
It was a trend. Oh. Yes. It was like a big thing. It was like a trend. I forgot what it was called.
A veces es bueno no tener social media.
Yeah. Well, you have social media. You didn't know, though.
Yeah.
Like, your fake... Remember how I told you I thought I had seen you on Facebook, but it wasn't you?
Oh, yeah. I was like, what?
No, but yeah, I remember...
Somebody put Barber, and I'm like, wow, you didn't even know my name. So that's why you put Barber, because you don't even know my name.
What's your... Oh, because they don't know, like, your real name, right?
Hicieron una page on Facebook saying Barber I'm like, what? You don't even know my name. That's why you put Barber
That's crazy. But, yeah.
That's crazy, though.
So you never fallen for, like, a pyramid scheme? Mm-mm. But you know how right now the scams are, like, they hack your Instagram account, but if you click the link.
Yeah.
And sometimes the people that get hacked are your friends. Like, if I send you a message one day and I'm like, hey, Alondra, click this link. Mm-hmm. You're probably going to click it because it's coming from me, but you don't know that I'm hacked, you know? And that's how they hack you with your money.
Wow.
Yeah. It's just wild.
I ain't clicking no links.
I don't click no links either. You know, if it's not a TikTok, I'm not clicking it. Let's be real.
Oh, that's too funny.
But no, yeah. Scams. And then the whole AI thing that they can do your, like, a similar, they can call you and pretend there's somebody because the voice se la pueden hacer a alguien que tú conoces. Like,
really?
Yeah. You haven't seen that?
No, I haven't.
Yeah, like the whole AI thing. I haven't really, like, dived into it, but I want to.
Yeah, I've had clients que me dijeron que they got hacked or, como hacked through T-Mobile.
Oh, really?
Yeah, through T-Mobile. And, like, it was such a scary thing calling at 2 a.m. in the morning, logging into their email addresses and then withdrawing money.
Oh, yeah, I've seen that. Like, Bank of America did that too.
It's scary.
Le estaba sacando dinero a la gente. And then they have you on hold in the customer service. Dang,
while your account is dropping.
Yeah. Negative.
Yeah.
And then they charge you the overdraft fee.
Suicide for that?
No.
Yeah, through Red Robin Hood, I think.
Red Robin Hood? Red Robin?
Isn't that like Red Robin or something like that?
Girl, Red Robin's like a restaurant.
Oh, I'm wrong.
What?
It's the investing app. It's like an investing app.
Robin Hood?
Robin Hood. I said Red Robin. It's Robin Hood.
Red Robin's a restaurant. It's a family-friendly burger restaurant.
Estoy pensando en comida.
Estás pensando, ajá. Yeah. Fuiste a CrossFit y ya tienes hambre.
Mm-hmm. Si me ven flaquita, no vayan a decir, ay, necesita comida la muchacha. Dude,
va a ir a Red Robin.
I be over here talking y veo mi papada and I'm like, bro, estoy bien gorda.
Like, oh, you're double chin?
When I'm over here talking to you toda cute, thinking I'm all cute, I'm like, estoy bien gorda. And then I'm like, cuando me vean que ya no tenga papada, they're gonna be like, pobrecita.
No come, solo trabaja. Bien trabajadora la muchacha.
I know, I'm trying to get it for the wedding. So I'm doing 3 months of CrossFit.
Dang, that should help you though.
Yeah, it should help me.
And then how's your eating though?
So it's gonna get better.
Yeah. Wait, so let's go back. Let's go back to the Robin Hood story.
So there was this kid who, I don't know, like there was a glitch on the app. Y le salió that he was like negative almost $250,000. Yeah. And so he was going crazy, calling Robin Hood, saying like, hey, what's going on? I'm negative $250,000, something like that. I don't know exactly what, but it was a crazy amount of money.
Yeah.
And they were like, no, yeah, it's right. Like they were telling him like, está así, it's correct. So he couldn't like tell his parents or anything. He didn't have the guts to, and so he committed suicide.
Dang.
Yeah, it's crazy.
As right now, as we're talking, we just received a story.
No way.
Yeah.
Let's hear it.
Do you want to go on this story or the story we already had?
No, let's do that story.
Because it was just like, it was meant to be,
perfect.
right?
Yeah.
It's
meant
to
let's
be.
do that story.
Okay, we'll talk about that story next time.
Uh-huh.
All right. So it says, actually, before we get into the story, let's go on a quick break so I can reset the camera.
Okay.
And then, because it's kind of long. So, all right. We'll be back, guys. And we are back. But before we start with the story, let's talk about our rings.
Oh, yeah.
So, I didn't realize that our rings are very, very similar. I need to go clean mine.
I actually have a little cleaning thing.
Oh, you do?
Yeah. Al luego te la traigo.
So
yours just has like a little
mine has
crown
a little
kind of looking.
It's like it's like a little row of diamonds around the diamond. But you know where I got that idea from? Pinterest.
Really?
Yeah. So quick.
Oh, so you chose your ring?
Yeah. So quick story. Wow. This is what happened. I had a ring. Roland had bought me a ring, and that ring was very similar to one of se parecía mucho a un anillo que yo tenía de mis grandparents. It was not a square. It was not like this. It was a circle one. And it had diamonds around it. Dude, I loved it. It was like así también too. Well, obviously, right, it was the 2 bands, but it was like a beautiful, beautiful ring. Mm-hmm. And somehow, right, what I think happened, me personally, was that one time I was showing somebody how to make a turkey, and I took off my rings and I put it on top of the aluminio. And when they cleaned up, I think they accidentally like threw my rings away.
No.
Yeah, my original rings. So then I didn't have my band.
How long after he gave you that ring did that happen? Like a year after?
No, I want to say we got married in 2016.
How long after like you lost your rings?
I'm trying to do the math. I want to say it was probably 2018. Yeah, 2 years.
2 years?
Yeah, 2 years. Yeah.
Oh man,
I
that's
know.
so sad.
I know.
How long were you engaged for?
A year.
Oh, 1 year.
Yeah, he proposed to me when we were 5 years. We were engaged for a year, planned the whole wedding, got married around our 6-year anniversary, and then we got married, and then the next year we bought our house, and then the next year we had Milo. Everything back to back.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was so sad. But I went crazy looking for my ring because I didn't realize that had happened, you know. And I remember I lose stuff. Yeah, I do. I'm not gonna lie, right? And I just always realized like, you better not lose that ring. You better not lose that ring, right? So I felt like I always took care of it with so much like love, right? Because I loved it. Like it was like my ring, you know. And I remember like not wearing it for like my cousin's giving, like our Thanksgiving with my cousins, and I'm like, where's my ring? And I'm like, when's the last time? And I'm the last time I remember using it, it was the time that I had took him off to teach that turkey, other person, because I had to put the stuff in the turkey, you know, so por eso I didn't want to dirty my ring, so I took it off. And then I put him on top of the aluminum. And then, or somewhere around there. Yeah.
Throw it away.
Yeah. I'm assuming that's what must have happened. And then, but when I told Roland, he's like, yeah, I can see that happening, you know? So then.
In el turkey.
I wish.
I know.
And then that happened. And then maybe like, I want to say a year later for my birthday time.
Yeah, my birthday's
My birthday's in December, right? So then we went. But I was looking for a ring like for a long time, like getting like, he's like, just since you know already, we can go pick out the ring you want, you know? And I'm like, okay. So then we went, and I would look up ideas on Pinterest because I didn't know what shape I wanted.
That's super cute.
Thank you. I didn't know like what shape I wanted. So I was like, I really think I want like a square, like just like a clean cut, you know, like something nice, fancy, you know?
Yeah.
Because I already had a round one. He's like, you don't want a similar one? And I'm like, no. As much as I love that ring, that was my ring that he chose for me. And then I'm like, nah, I wanted something more grown up, like close, like starting a new chapter basically. So then we went, and we picked it out together. Like he actually helped me pick the band because, you know, it's pointy like that.
Yeah, that's cute.
And I was like, I like it. I really like it. So this band doesn't go with this one though. So then when we went, this ring didn't have a band. So then they showed me different matching bands that could go with it, you know, and this was one of them.
Does he have silver también, or he has gold?
He has gold.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he has gold. He didn't want silver. Does Kike have silver or gold?
Dude, we're not married yet.
Oh, right. But you're going to go with him to get his ring, no?
Yeah, he's looked at some stuff. But he wants to, like, for work, he wants to have one que es like, no sé si como de wood or something like that. Yeah. I'm like, are you going to make it? He's probably going to make it. Cookies and cream.
Cookies and cream. Ahorita no, Milo. Go watch TV, okay? Okay? When I finish working, we can go. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah, Milo's here again, guys, on a Monday. He didn't go to school. Right, Milo? Okay, go over there, or I'm going to take you to school.
No.
Okay,
Really?
Go watch TV. All right, so let's get into this story really quick. So it says, it's by parts because I sent it through the link. My best friend is married to someone who continuously mistreats her mentally and even physically. He has been unfaithful multiple times, and she ended up talking to someone who was giving her the attention she desired. Her husband found out and basically went ballistic. Oops. Part 2. He couldn't justify why she did what she did. What he had was in the past. He couldn't justify why she did what she did. What he did was in the past. He couldn't forgive her because things like that can't be done to him. I've been a good friend and listening to her and giving her advice. I'm not trying to justify her actions with this other person, but I also understand the reason that led her to talking to someone else. She is not with her husband, but he's continuously giving her a hard time. They have kids together, and they have witnessed all the abuse before and after the separation. As a friend, I feel like anything I say doesn't matter because she's still trying to fix things and go back. Everything is her fault. And even though the word narcissist has been overused, I honestly feel like he meets the criteria for it. I have stayed quiet with my advice recently because the situation aggravates me and she deserves more. I don't consent with cheating, but I also think that there was many things that led her there. Oh, there's another story, but yeah, let's talk about the first one. So basically, the husband, right? Part 1, let's go back to that one because that one had, my best friend is married to someone who is continuously mistreats her mentally and even physically. I guess we really talked about it last time.
But is she saying that he used to and now he doesn't, and then that's why he's able to say that's in the past?
No, he still mistreats her mentally and physically. He has been unfaithful multiple times, and she ended up talking to someone who was giving her the attention she desired, and then he found out, but he was already cheating, right? So then he couldn't justify why she did what she did because whatever he did the cheating part was in the past. Yeah, man, guys can't get cheated on, man. They can't handle it, but they can do it. But they can't handle the betrayal. Yeah.
I'm just wondering, like, yeah, cool, she's a really good friend, right? For being with her through this whole time. But to be honest, I would call the cops on him. If I knew that that's what's happening to my friend. And, like, if she was calling me and, like, dude, right now, he's beating on me. All right, cops are going to your house.
But normally that wouldn't be, like, the scenario, though, if you think about it.
What do you mean?
Like, the friend is not calling her while she's getting beat. Like, le está contando ya cuando están pasando las cosas.
Yeah.
You know, so really, can you call the cops? And you really, if you call the cops, it's not like they can do anything because the person getting abused has to be the one to, like, say this, you know? Like, oh, yeah, take him to jail, or I want a restraining order. But obviously, the friend is trying to go back.
To her dude?
Yes, you did.
What?
My reading was off, probably. Okay. My best friend is married to someone who is continuously mistreats her mentally and even physically. He has been unfaithful multiple times. And she ended up talking to someone else who was giving her the attention she desired. Her husband found out. So she cheated, but her husband found out. And he basically went ballistic. He went crazy. He couldn't justify why she did that, right? That whatever he did, which is the cheating, was in the past, but he's still mentally and physically abusing her. But the cheating is in the past. He couldn't forgive her because things like that can be done to him. I've been a good friend. The friend is saying, I've been a good friend and listening to her and giving her advice. I'm trying not to justify her actions with this other person, but I also understand that the reason that led her to talking to someone else, like, she understands why she went.
The emotional lack.
Maybe the guy that she's cheated on is le está dando la atención that she probably deserves, you know? But she's married. Right. That's the problem. And then, but the friend's saying she understands that, but she knows she's married. And then she's saying she's not with her husband, but he's continuously giving her a hard time. They have kids together, and the kids have witnessed all the abuse before and after the separation. So ya no están juntos. And as a friend, I feel like anything I say doesn't matter because she's still trying to fix things and go back.
Okay, so
hold on, because the girl, her friend, is thinking everything is her fault. And even though the word narcissist is being overused, she feels that the husband is being a narcissist. I have stayed quiet with my advice recently because the situation aggravates me and she deserves more. I don't consent with cheating, but I also think that there was many things that led her there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There was many things that led her there.
For sure.
But I think there's a couple of reasons why she's not being able to leave. Maybe she can't con el cargo de todos los niños. Maybe financially no va a poder, you know.
But if you think...
And a lot of people don't have self-will. I know you're going to go with like, oh, you have to be willing. A lot of people don't have it.
I was going to go that route.
Yes, I know you're going to go that route. A lot of people, it's not in them. They're exhausted already. No saben de dónde agarrar las fuerzas.
But let me just say this. Mm-hmm. Yes. Going back to self-will, right? Yeah. Like, if she, I guess as a friend, right? If this is my friend and my friend... You're my friend that's going through this. You're the girl that cheated. You're the girl. I'm the friend sending them the story, right? I would tell you.
But right now we're going to change roles.
Okay. I don't want to be the one.
Go.
Yeah, all right. I would be like, look, Alondra, like, yes, you both have made mistakes in the past. But take a step back, right?
Mm-hmm.
And really think about it. Do you love him? Right? Do you love... I'm not going to use Kike. Let's say Thomas.
Yeah.
Do you love Thomas? Because if you really do, and don't stay in the relationship for him or for your kids. You think about yourself first. Do you really love this person? Do you see yourself in a year, not even 5, in 1 year, happy the way you know, waking up happy in the morning, like, oh, I'm so happy that we worked things out? Or do you feel like he's not going to change? You know, do you feel like genuinely this is the type of person that he is? Y no va a cambiar? ¿Pa qué te quedas? Mm-hmm. You know, as a friend, me telling you. Yes, it's difficult if you separate, you know. You're not going to be the first one and the last one to separate this. And like leave a marriage or with kids, you know. It is, I'm not going to tell you it's going to be easy. No, it's going to be hard. You have to get a job, support your kids. But you can also put child support on him. Ponle child support, you know, para que te ayude.
Why can't women leave their dudes? Putting aside love, saying, I'm not even thinking about if I love him or not, you know? Mm-hmm. I just can't leave him. Why? Why do you think that's that way?
I don't know. For me, it's just, because for me, honestly, it'll be like, if the love ain't there, why can't you leave? Mm-hmm. Because for me, if the love is there, and if you tell me, if the friend is telling her, no, I really do love him, without confusing the word love and costumbre.
How do you love somebody who beats you up? Like, how can you say, and I still love you, bah, get beat, but I still love you. And like, I'm gonna wake up tomorrow and I still want to be with you. Like, that's psychologically almost.
Because sometimes that's all you know in a way. But in this case, that's not all she knows because she cheated and she found the guy that's giving her desires.
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah.
Pero.
So, I honestly feel like también, you don't want to let go of somebody because you don't want that man treating another woman the way you're supposed to be treated. The way you were supposed to. Que diga, este me va a dejar y va a hacer una vida con otra persona y otra familia como se debe de hacer, porque conmigo no me lo pudo dar. So women stay and they kind of beg for that. Yeah,
with hopes that it's gonna still happen.
Yeah, with hopes that everything's gonna be better, that he's gonna change, that he's gonna get it. You know what I mean? So that's why they don't know how to let go, because they don't want that man to show other.
Or all the work that they put in.
Todo lo que yo te soporté, ahora se lo vas a dar a otra mujer y a otros hijos.
Yeah. No, hey, let it go, man.
Yeah. But I think that's the scenario for a lot of women who don't have self-will.
No,
right?
yeah, that's true. I've seen that, and I know a few people that's the case. But cuando me ha tocado hablar with somebody like that, I tell them, like, so you're really gonna stick around and waste, literally, our life is nothing but time.
A blink of an eye, dude.
Like, literally, you're gonna waste all your time when maybe y'all aren't meant for each other. you're not. Maybe you're not meant for each other. Maybe he's meant to be with Maria and you're meant to be with Jose over there. Like, you know, like maybe Jose's gonna treat you like a queen.
I don't. The whole meant to be thing, I don't agree with that, right? Because to me, I'm like, that's a fairy tale type of thing. Meant to be for me means like, no, he, you want to work it out, but he don't want to work it out. Everything can work out. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, but what
and make it meant to be, right? Pero like, para mí no hay como
that's
un
what
destino.
No,
like, there's
well, I mean, if you think about it, yeah. If you think about it, porque everything... So basically, God has a plan for everybody, right? That's what I mean. Mm-hmm. So in my eyes, it would be like, okay, God had plans for me to date 3 guys before I met the guy that I ended up with.
Yeah, you needed to learn a couple lessons.
Like that. Yeah. That's what I mean, as in like meant to be. Maybe you need to let it go so that you can continue God's plan.
Because somebody else does want to work things with you. Somebody else will be a good teammate with you.
Yeah, like that. But yeah, that's tough, man. Like, what would you say since let's flip the roles?
I know. I'm like, okay, so Evelyn, dang girl, like, no te das a valorar.
No tengo self-will.
No, I would honestly like, I think it's better ser than done. Like, las palabras a veces salen sobrando, you know? Salen sobrando las palabras. I feel like if you really want to be a good friend, start modeling for her. Start modeling. Tú sola, like...
How would you model, though?
Yeah, like, say, like, vámonos al gimnasio. That's what I mean. Like, you tell your friend, vámonos a hacer estas cosas.
Oh, like, teach herself well.
Yeah. Like, hey, I'm going to get a course on, I don't know, philosophy, anything. Let's learn something new together. You know, like... Porque como ella dice, like, ya no sé ni qué decirle, pues empieza a actuar. You know, start acting. Like, ya, las palabras salen sobrando. Las palabras a veces...
Para la amiga,
Yeah, so... Maybe a good choice would be, vámonos a hacer esto. And start having her to gain her confidence. Again, as a woman. Having her help her knowledge. Help her say, like, dude, I actually understand things. I actually have value in me, you know? I'm smart, yeah. Mm-hmm. Puedo hacer más cosas. No me tengo que... If she stays at home, no me tengo que quedar en la casa. Puedo ir, you know, like, no tengo que a fuerzas... limpiarle la casa a este hombre que no me valora, you know, voy a ir a hacer or make a plan to get out of wherever you're at.
Yeah.
Have a plan. If you can't do it right now, start making a plan to get out of wherever you're at. Pero como dices tú, if you really love him, sit down with him. Go to counseling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seek the help as a couple, though,
if
right?
He wants to.
If he wants to, yeah. But then if you putting it like that, it kind of sucks in a way because as a friend, then you're stuck with the weight of helping this other person.
That's why you choose your friends. You have to learn how to choose your friends. ¿Te acuerdas? Por eso te digo, like, a mí me pesa to have a friend, and this might be selfish. I am a selfish person to an extent, right?
Yeah.
A mí me pesa tener una amiga a la que le voy a estar dando, y yo qué. You know what I mean? So that's why I'm like, ¿para qué tengo amigos? ¿Para qué tengo amigas que you're not adding to me? I'm always adding to you. You never add to me. You're actually subtracting from me. So
it's like y'all are flowers.
Yeah.
You're watering their flower all the time.
Right.
But they don't even sprinkle yours.
Yeah. That's why ¿para qué tengo amigos? Evelyn, don't laugh.
No, it's because you sounded so sad. You're like, ¿para qué
tengo amigas? You know?
No, yeah, that's true.
Were you a little bit sad when I was like, yo no tengo amigas, and you're like, well, I consider you my friend. Now I consider you my friend.
No, because I didn't get sad.
Okay.
Yeah, but because then later on you said, oh, I feel more comfortable around you or something like that. So, because I feel like the word friend just gets thrown out there nowadays. Right. Like, it's just, oh, that's my friend, and you just fucking met them at the coffee shop. You know what I mean? So I feel like I don't have to call somebody.
Yeah.
Like, I don't have to label the relationship for me to know. And I feel like we have a good relationship, you know. So, but yeah, that's crazy. Like the whole this friend,
she's overwhelmed.
Me, girl, I feel you. I feel like I've been in your situation
you have been
before.
Able to step back.
Yeah, but you know what helped me step back as a friend? Realizing that, all right, let me tell you what I think. Let me tell you what I think you should do. And let me show you what I can help you with. And you let me know if you want it. If you don't, cool. You can't do nothing for your friend. No puedes hacer nada for them. And it sucks. I know, because I felt that, like that pressure and weight is, we carry it in a way, you know? I mean, for me, it's more like, yeah, I've had it with friends and family. Like, I feel like I carry this weight of their problems. And it sucks, because then it's just like, Milo.
What is he doing?
You need to be quiet. You can sit down right there.
I want to go take the cream.
Okay, in a little bit.
He's like...
Yeah, like I've carried the weight, you know, and it sucks, because then I'm constantly thinking of how to fix their problem, ¿me entiendes? And then it's just like, but then me talking to Roland, honestly, I'm blessed with Roland, because he would be like, well, why are you caught up with that problem? Like, why are you stressing? Like, they're probably over there like enjoying a beer, and you're over here like stressed over a problem that's not even yours,
right?
You know, focus on you, and then let them focus on themselves. Like, why can't they do that, you know? And it's true. And let me just tell you, for me, what helped is whenever we were talking, and I'm like, no, this year I'm gonna put myself first, which was last year, and it helped.
Right.
I stayed away from like the listening to the problems. I'll listen, but to an extent, because I didn't want to know too much, because then it's like,
you'll be the person to be like, that's crazy.
yeah. Now I am
just the person I'm like,
now
wow,
I'm the person
crazy.
that's like, damn, that's crazy,
and that's it.
And that's it. Like,
yeah,
you know,
good. Yeah.
Now, but back then, like
you were invested.
Yeah. This, even sending the anonymous story I would have been that friend.
Yeah. Like
trying to get advice for my friend, when it's just like, at the end of the day, like, it's not even my problem,
right?
You know?
No, we don't want to, like, Evelyn is not saying, like, don't be her friend anymore.
No, I'm not saying that. But in this situation, I'm reading it, and I feel like maybe you're stressing.
Yeah.
You're stressing for your friend, you know? And I get it. But, you know, if your friend can't put herself first,
you can't make her.
You can't make her put herself first. But you can't put her first either. ¿Me entiendes? Like, she has to put herself first, and then you can help her as a friend. Si no. Y tú no la pongas allá primero, porque then you're putting yourself second, and you're not helping yourself. So that's my thought on that.
Yeah, that's good. We have 2 minutes. I'm like, yeah, that's good. Don't we have a question? Kind of like, oh, no, we don't.
We have another story, but I'm going to screenshot it for the next time. And but we can talk about the who's your best friend.
Who's your best friend?
Imagine if we went live, that'd be wild. Like, live on YouTube.
You have a lot of questions.
Yeah, I know, but it's stupid questions. Like, oh, it's not stupid questions. It's like not stories. Yeah. Like, the worst trouble you got into as a kid. Stop leaving me on red. Bro, I don't even know who you are. How many hours of sleep do you get at night?
It's probably me, because I don't be replying to, like, people who, like...
Who's your crush?
My comments. My babe is my crush.
Who was the last dude you texted?
My boyfriend. Oh, no, my fiance.
Oh, we talked about the pyramid scheme one. Okay. And then the next one, it was, what's your favorite TV show? Oh, shit. Oh, the weight gain one. Oh, that's a good one.
That's a good one.
Yeah, that was a good one. We can talk about that one right now.
You can say the question, and then
all right,
we'll get back to...
How do I tell my significant other that his weight gain is messing our sexual life? Read it again. His weight gain, not hers.
Oh.
And with that, we'll be back. All right, so let's read the question again, since we went on a quick break. Sorry, I'm looking for it. Okay, how do I tell, but it's how do I tell my significant other that his weight gain is messing our sexual life? This is a good one. You know how I would do it?
Apago las luces. Just kidding.
Honestly, I feel like it just depends, right? Because are you gaining weight too? Right? What if she's gaining weight and he's gaining weight?
I think it's something to talk. Porque no hay que darnos pena, you know, like, talk about it with your mans.
Yeah, but how can you talk about it with not hurting their feelings, though?
You have to. It's something that you have to. That's all right. We hurt each other's feelings. Como remember in one episode you said, love is, it hurts. Love hurts. Love right? That's what you said. So I feel like I know. It's a part of it.
You know, girl, Roland be calling me flat sometimes to motivate me to go to the gym. Mm-hmm. He'll be like, oh, instead of fat ass, he'll be like, oh, flat ass. And I'm like, oh. I was like, all right, boy, I'm going to show you.
Yeah.
You know?
But it's a like little bit, joke. It stings you a little bit. Or no, at this point, it doesn't sting you anymore. Because he jokes around with it.
I tell him whenever he does it jokingly, I'll tell him. But I know he's just playing because then he doesn't stop complimenting me. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, he'll grab it. Or
he'll also be like, girl, you look good. Like, he makes you feel like the one.
Yeah. And he'll be like, oh, estás nalgona or shit like that. You know what I mean? So it's just like, when he does it jokingly, I'm just like, maybe he's hinting me to go back to the gym in a way. But then I know he doesn't care, you know? Mm-hmm. But sexual life, it really matters because the relationship, the sexual part, it does matter. I think I've said it before. Like, yeah, you have. It's a big part.
But I'm over here like, really? I don't know.
Well, no, because you don't know, you know. But once it happens, once you're married and y'all are intimate, then you're going to realize that it's just a closer bond that you build with your significant other. Because it's an intimate thing. It's just you and him. Nobody else, you know.
So what would you tell her? Just tell him.
So, yeah, honestly, I would tell him straight up, like, let's spice things up, babe, you know, or you be the one, motivate him to go back to the gym, you know.
Girl, you're the one who's gonna be cooking. Cook the meals that are right for him.
Yes, that's a good one.
Cook the meals that are right for him without even him knowing. Be like, babe, you know what? I've been doing a lot of online research talking about we can't be adding these things to our food. We're gonna cook with avocado oil from now on, or we're gonna, you know, cut off on carbs a little bit more.
Or you know what too, you could tell him, right? Be the one, dile, like, y'all's dates, instead of going to the movies to go eat popcorn, go have a picnic and go walk at the park.
Yeah.
You know, like, motivate him to stay active, to want to lose the weight, or both of you do a challenge with him, because me and Roland have challenged each other before in the past. Like, we'll do like, let's see who can so and so in 30 days, or let's see if you can really do this, you know.
Yeah.
And then we'll bet like $50, and it's not like the money's coming from the same account, you know, but it's just like that, you know. You have to create.
You're like, sometimes I bet dinner.
Sometimes you have to be the one to make the move.
Be creative.
First. Be creative with it. You just don't want to be like, damn, you're getting fat, like, I'm not finding you attractive. Like, because then how would you feel?
That's very disrespectful, yeah.
Yeah, because how would you feel if he told you that? Like, that would hurt your feelings. And then if you came and said, oh, my husband said I'm fat, now he doesn't find me attractive, then we're going to be like, damn, what an asshole. Right?
Yeah.
But no, like, if I were you, I would make it fun. Make it fun for him.
Challenge him. Invite him to kind of ask. Como yo a mi fiance, I'm like, okay, like, honestly, and I'm not going to feel bad. I promise if you tell me,
That's
right?
That's true. We do that too.
Like, I promise you I won't feel bad. What area in my body you think I should work out on? Like,
what did he tell you?
My abdomen area. He's like, he's like, everything looks great. Everything looks good. Just like, you know.
Estás un poquito chunky.
Yeah, tienes como 3 rollos. Como 3, 4. No, he's like just like your abdomen area. I would say that's the only part that you would work out on. Yeah, but I think like inviting your man to be like, okay, oféndeme a mí primero y luego a ver si tú me invitas aquí, yo te ofendo a ti también. You know?
Yeah. It just depends how your relationship is really, because me and Roland are the same way. Like, I was like, oh, what's your favorite thing about me? You know.
But honestly, right? Yeah. You're like, I'm not gonna be offended. Y dice, tu ceja.
Nah, he's always telling me like,
maldito.
He's always like, your eyes, your boobs, like, that's like his favorite. But I would say like, sit down and do like a fun thing, like, you know, what would you change if you were like, if you could change something from me, what would it be? Tell me, and I'll tell you. Like that. That's how you could do it.
An invitation.
Like, dime tú primero, and then yo te digo después. You know? But let him know. Like, tell me first, and then I'll tell you. So he doesn't tell me. Then come back with, like, I don't want to know. Like, nah, you baby boy, sit your ass down.
It's a game. I'm going to tell you. It's game time.
You're going to know because I'm going to tell you, you know? That's how I would go about it. But remember that, yes, physicalness does matter.
Yeah.
But it does also... It's your feelings, like, when you're intimate. Like, I feel like sexually, yes, I feel you can have, like, sex with somebody because you find them attractive. But then once you're like intimate with your significant other, the love matters.
Right.
So you have to make sure too
the bond that you have with him.
Yeah, you have to make sure that you're not falling out of love, you know.
Yeah.
Like that's another thing
that you
too.
still find y'all's relationship sacred.
Yeah, like for sure, because
despite his looks.
Yeah, because
yeah.
Yes, don't get me wrong. Like you have to spice a relationship up because we're humans. We get bored.
Yeah.
You know, and sometimes like
La rutina.
Yeah, like I remember when we were younger, me and Roland, I would tell him like we need to spice our relationship up, and he's like, for what, or like how?
Act like you don't know me, and then come up to me and
no, not like that, but yeah.
I'm gonna be in the stop sign. Pick me up.
Yeah. No, but you know what? You randomly
So
back
funny.
then it'd be like, "What's up, girl? Give me your number," you know. And I'm just like, "I'm married," you know.
Yeah.
And then he'd be like, just joking, you know.
Yeah. But it did kind of spice up things.
It was just a fun thing, like funny, you know. But again, I would do it like that. I would sit down, be like, "Hey, I saw this podcast, and they were saying that they played this game with their husbands, you know, and fiance." And basically do that, you know. I think that would help, right? I would be like, I'd be like, babe, I saw this podcast and they were saying that they play with their husbands, you know. And they were like, if you could change something of me in 1 year, what would it be? About me? But I'm not gonna get mad. You can tell me anything and I'll tell you. Like I would do it like that.
Yeah, and then sale como, ay, tú te llevas, pero no te aguantas.
Yeah. Salen agarrados del chongo.
Yeah.
But with that being said, so you've said that y'all aren't like intimate, right? Are y'all like gonna wait till marriage?
Yes.
The day of or the day after?
So we are planning, because like I guess we're reading a book that you actually have to plan your sexual life, right? Que no puede ser así. If you don't want to get pregnant right away, then you do have to plan.
Yeah.
So looking at our calculations, right, the day that we're gonna get married, that week I'm gonna be ovulating. Yes.
You're gonna be fertile?
Yeah, so that's why I'm like, we can't do it that week. Yeah.
So you're gonna have to wait another week?
Yeah. Looking at the calendar right now, how it looks. Yeah.
Why don't you use a condom? Oh, because you don't want to use condoms as the first time.
No, not at all.
Oh, not at all.
Yeah. We want to do things according to what the church says. You know, we're Catholic.
You can't use condoms as Catholics?
You can't use any form of
protection.
Yeah.
Huh. I didn't know that.
Yeah. Any form you can't.
Not even the pull out?
Nope.
Dang.
Yeah, you can't. Like even in the Bible it says when you pull out, you're basically spitting out what Lord has created. You're throwing it into the ground. Yeah.
Oh wow. That's wild.
You're throwing it into
that.
the ground. What the Lord has created. Yeah, like the Lord's creation. You're basically spitting it out.
Yeah.
So yeah. And I feel like he's very firm on it. For me, I was like,
if you're religious, he's like more.
I won't consider myself religious. I have a relationship with God, but I feel like he's very, ¿cómo se dice the word? Disciplined on the teachings of the church. He wants to go by the teachings of the church. To me, I'm like, we could tweak it out a little bit, you know, tweak it out, you know. But he's like, we're not going to be 1 foot in, 1 foot out. It's either this is how we're going to raise our children, this is how we're going to live our lives, or... Yeah. And I feel like that's great. You know, that's good.
Yeah, I mean, if that's the life that you both are wanting, then yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that in my household, he'll be the strong one, you know?
Oh.
Yeah. That he'll be the one, this is what we're doing. And this is how it's going to go. So we're thinking of doing a novena. You know what a novena is?
No.
So we're going to do like a 9-day offering for the purity of our souls, you know, so that, you know, lust is out, so that God can give us the grace. Una novena, yeah. A novena.
I thought that was only done like when you would pass away.
Girl, you can do so many novenas at any time. Like para consagrarte a la Virgen María, para consagrar tu familia. Like you can do novenas. There's novenas to the mercy, you know, to mercy.
Oh, wow.
To plead for mercy, like muchas.
So y'all are doing one after y'all get married?
Right after we get married, for the purity of
the 9 days?
For 9 days, yeah.
And then
we go get it in. Yeah.
Dang.
That's the plan for right now. We don't know what the future is going to look like. Yeah.
I'm just wondering if he'll be tempted.
Yeah, of course. You better. If not, I'm gonna think something's wrong. I'm gonna think something's wrong if you're not tempted. Yeah.
No, yeah. Are y'all gonna go on a honeymoon?
Yes, we are.
Where are y'all going?
We're planning on going to Puerto Rico.
Ooh,
yeah, we're
planning to be in the beach and then wow.
So yeah, that would be after the novena.
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna go to the Puerto Rico after.
Oh,
so not during.
Yeah, no.
Oh, yeah, that would make more sense. Yeah.
Pero vamos a ver qué pasa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lo mejor se anima.
Yeah. A lo mejor sí se anima. The day off, but he's like, you want to have a kid?
I mean,
but honestly,
like,
I haven't taken the class of like the natural planning class. I haven't.
I never did either. What I did was I did go get like make sure que I didn't have you're everything. Yeah, like everything was good. And that's when they're like, oh, your hormones are really thrown off. Like they're super off balance. Like
you have PCOS or something like that?
No.
Oh, okay.
Well, they haven't diagnosed me with that.
Okay.
But yeah, because this was like 2016, and no, they didn't diagnose me. But they did say that my hormones were thrown off, and that I remember the doctor telling me, if I were you, because she knew it was before I was getting married.
Right.
She's like, if I were you, I would not get like on like any
pill or anything like that.
No, like any to not get pregnant, because if you get on it and then you want to get pregnant, it's gonna be so hard.
So you've never been on?
I've never. We've only used like condoms and like the good pull-out game. Like honestly,
and it's worked.
Yeah, and it's worked. Yeah. But now that we're trying, it's like I haven't gotten pregnant, But I mean, I do think it's like
todo el tiempo de Dios.
See, God's timing is perfect. So I'm not stressing it or anything like that. And I think Milo's the only one like stressing us. Like, I want a baby, I want a brother.
¿Cómo dice?
Brother. He wants a brother. Yeah. But yeah, I feel like for us it was cool. Like like I told y'all, like I think it was the last episode, we didn't do it the night of our wedding because the family kept partying and I went to sleep. Roland stayed drinking, and then we left to our honeymoon and got it down or whatever.
How have you guys been able to get lust out?
Like our sexual life?
No, like lust. Like for like, okay, what's the definition of lust?
The definition of lust?
It's like a really strong sexual desire, right?
Oh yeah, very sexual. Very strong sexual desire. Literally, that's a definition.
Yeah, so say for example, right?
Whenever, for me...
You're sick. Yeah, say for example, you're sick and he's very strongly... Has he been able to be like, no, it's okay?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Like... Actually, when I'm sick, I feel like he's the one that's always like, nah, you're sick. Like, this is funny because recently, I feel like mainly when we were younger, I would desire him all the time. Like, it was always like, damn, I want you. Like, I don't even know. I was probably horny most of my, like, relationship, And then I feel like now that we have our own space, I feel like it's him. And we've talked about it recently. Like, I feel like he says that he comes on to me a lot, but this a while back recently, I read something on a book, right? And I'm like, I want you to do this to me.
Okay.
I think
on whatever the book said.
Yeah. And you know what it is? Like, I feel, and he's like, I've done that and more. I was like, yeah, but recently.
Oh, you texted him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And that's another thing too. Yeah. Like, we'll like sexed sometimes, not all the way, but
just being cute,
but just joking. I feel like that's how we spice our relationship up, because it'll be like, oh, I want you, and sometimes he's like, send me a picture, bro, we're too old for that, like, I'm not gonna send no picture, like, but yeah, I think that's what it is. Like, we recently actually talked about it too, because he was like, I told him, like, I'll be straight up and be like, I want you, like, that's the way of me telling you, like, I want you now, like, or are we doing it tonight? Like, me super straight up. And then he's like, when you ask me that, you put a lot of pressure, porque it's just like, what if he has a lot of work to do, or he's too tired, and then he thinks that if it doesn't go,
you have to prioritize this, or maybe that you're gonna be like, damn, you're lame or something,
I'm gonna be mad, and then I'm just like, no, but maybe I just came off too strong, like, because I didn't know how to, like,
narcissist.
Maybe I didn't know how to control my lust. You know? But no, I just think it's a matter of communication. You know who you're with, you know, and you know how you can joke with them, and
yes,
you just know like that. And then when it goes down, it goes down, you know. You just got to make sure that the communication is there.
Like how Kike told me, right? And Kike's very shy to talk about these things. Like, he would not talk. And he's probably be like, why did you say that? But I'm going to say it. Because he's not here. So I can talk about it.
Not like he doesn't watch.
Know, he does watch.
I know.
But he's like, what if doing it a lot, doing it too much is what lust is? Like, que parecemos conejos, you know, like.
Let me just tell you this. It doesn't happen like that.
Yeah.
Like, realistically,
it's not like that.
It's not like that.
It is exhausting.
No, yeah. But you have lives, though.
Yeah.
And yes, I'm not saying people don't do it every day.
Yeah.
Yes, they do, you know. But you also have to respect the time, you know.
That's
like,
what I said. I was like, it's not like we're going to be in the car.
Like, you're
trying to
imagine
do it,
you
you know?
doing like a 12-hour shift, coming home, cook dinner.
Yeah, no.
You're going to be tired.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? And imagine him, like, he's like super wanting to, then that's where the communication matters, because he'll have to know that, to read the vibe that, damn, she just worked a 12-hour shift and cooked dinner. She's too tired, you know, like that. Or he could do the, let me massage you, babe, and lead that into it.
Exactly, yeah.
But nah, I think it's just.
Yeah, I'm like, keeping track is weird, first of all, you know?
Yeah,
keeping track is weird. Like, you're just supposed to, like, when you're married, you're supposed to let it be, let it happen.
Yeah.
Let it, you know?
It's supposed to come naturally, like, and you know.
Like, I told him, I was like, well, don't hold off, because you're like, pues ya va la tercera vez de la semana. Like, so? You know?
Don't get me wrong, though. Like, y'all are going to be... Because y'all have never, right?
Yeah, no. So that's what I'm saying. Like,
yeah, so since y'all have never...
That's what I told him. I was like, dude, since we've never, we're going to want to study our bodies. We're going to want to be like, let's go to the lab.
Yeah, yeah. Your room.
Yeah, let's go to the lab. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I'm like, we shall not feel bad. You know, we shouldn't...
I mean, I guess that's where it is. In the Bible, it doesn't say like anything about that. Yeah, so it's just like, maybe that's why he's asking, you know?
Yeah.
Because if he saw it somewhere, that's when it becomes lust, and lust is a sin, right?
Yeah, what he's worried about, he's like, no te quiero ver con ojos así como de que you're an obstacle in like, I'm not an obstacle, you're an object to me, you know? That's what he's worried about, that he's gonna start seeing me like
no, because
un objeto.
Let me just tell you, like, y'all are gonna learn, like you said, going to the lab, you're gonna learn each other's body and each other. Like, I feel like you'll have good communication, so you'll be able to tell him, like, oh, I like this, you know?
Right.
And you tell me what you like. Same thing with homegirl. Like, how can you tell your husband, like, he's gaining the weight, you know?
If you don't have good communication.
Oh, well, do you... And then you when you do it, you can hear it.
Yeah.
You'll know what he likes and he doesn't like it.
Right.
Vice versa. So it'll be like, oh, did you really like that? After y'all already did it. And he's like, yeah, I did, but... this and that, you know, like that. I think that's how it would
go
work.
with my client. Yeah, but I think you broke it. Remember my client?
God, you know what? Let's leave that one as a cliffhanger. Like, we're gonna talk about that next time. So talk to your client, because you talked about it on the other podcast.
Oh,
right?
I could talk about whatever I want about his life. He's very open. I'm like, can I talk about anything about you? He's like, yeah.
All right, so we can talk about that one. Put it on the notes so we don't forget.
El aguacate.
Oh my God.
It's crazy.
But yeah, guys. So that's, you know, crazy. Like the whole, I hope the friend that sent the message earlier, you know, it's perfect timing because we had a story already, but it's from one of her clients, right?
Yeah.
The story we had. But since they sent this story, we got another story too. But since they sent it, after. I'm gonna read that. I'm gonna screenshot it and send it. Oh my God, this one's wild.
Another one?
The story one.
We'll talk about that in another. Oh, you want to talk about it right now?
Huh?
You want to talk about it right now? It looks like you want to talk about it right now.
Honestly, we can talk about it the next time.
Okay.
I'll screenshot it because it's.
Does it tie on to what we're talking about right now? Because if it ties on,
it has to do with cheating. I mean, but a lot of them have to do with cheating.
Yeah.
Though. So we can talk about this one next time.
Okay.
And we can talk about yours. The broken one. Because that one's funny.
It's
so
crazy.
With that being said, guys, don't forget to tune in to next week's episode. We have a few stories. We have 2 stories.
Yeah.
And we have a broken penis story. That's wild. A lust. That was lust or not?
I'm like, that sounds like lust to me.
That's crazy. That sounds painful.
Yeah.
But let's not even talk about it more because we're going to talk about it in the next episode. But yes, don't forget to vote for our mugs. You know, she got the owl over there. I have this little cute Igualdad mug. And what else? Put yourself first.
Yes.
Right? Put yourself first before others.
Learn how to have good communication with your partner.
Yes, learn how to have good communication with your partner.
You don't have to hurt each other's feelings. It's just about communication.
Yeah, you can just sit down. Like, why can't you sit down and talk to your husband about something that matters to you, right?
Right.
So, yeah, don't forget to put yourself first again. That should be, like, number 1 in your life all the time. And with that being said, don't forget to subscribe, like, follow, comment, and share our podcast because our last episode did really great.
Really good.
We had over 500 views. That was amazing. So that's great. And thank y'all for watching.
Thank you.
Peace.
Bye.